Hello. Hello, hello. If I have good connection, everybody let me know. Let me know if I have good connection. All right. We about to get started, y'all. What's up, what's up, what's up? Hey, hey, hey. Ha! It's about to go down. Do you hear me? We playing basketball. We playing basketball. Okay. What's up, what's up? I'm Kay Johnson, CEO of Inspired Bosses. And tonight, on Authentic Thursday, we have a special guest. You know, on Authentic Thursday, we have conversations that inspire you through originality, creativity, excellence, and faith. And I have a very, 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 very dear friend coming on the virtual stage tonight. So y'all get ready. Hello, everybody. Y'all go ahead and say what's up, what's up. Drop it in the comments. What's up, what's up. Tonight's topic is to love or not to love, the Valentine edition. But before I bring our great speaker on, let me give her a proper introduction. She is my friend, my soul sister. I love her so, so much. She is a motivator, okay? She is a motivator, a speaker, and a life enthusiast. She does a number of things. She hosts her women empowerment. Well, it started out as women empowerment, but now she hosts her empowerment Bible studies every Sunday at 6 p.m. She is amazing at what she does. She has a heart of gold, heart for the people, love the people. It really was a vision that God gave her, and it's been born, and she's been birthing it little by little by little by little. And let me go ahead and go live to you guys on my Instagram. I forgot about my Instagram family. I'll probably edit some of this out for the video purposes of YouTube when I upload it. But y'all getting the raw, the real, the ready right here, okay? I always say the raw, the real, the ready. However, she also has her Apple Podcast. All of these details will be in the video link on YouTube, so please stay tuned. Also, she's just really, really great for, she's just awesome. And she just celebrated 3 years. Thank you, Paige. She just celebrated 3 years for doing her I Am Me. I Am Me stands for I am motivationally empowered. Oh my goodness. You guys, she is amazing. Juliana has her Empowerment Bible Study. Her Apple Podcast is called The Me Experience. So go download, go listen, go stream, go get my girl some numbers up, y'all. Y'all know, get her some numbers up. But without further ado, she also went to the University of Memphis. There's so much I can say about her, but what I really want you all to know is that she has a love for people, and she has a good conversation as well. So what I want to do now is bring Miss Juliana on next. I'm excited.
Hi.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, yeah.
Hear me clearly on it? Good stuff.
Yes, girl. I see you. I see you out there. Yeah. How you doing
I'm
today?
good. How are you?
Woo. Moving.
As always.
But I'm.
As always. That's nothing new.
You look pretty. Your skin shining and stuff or whatever.
Thanks.
You come with the glow, the real glow.
Thank you.
So we're talking about to love or not to love, the Valentine edition. We're going to probably go off topic. I got some questions to ask, but, we just going to have an authentic conversation because it is authentic Thursday. Do you want to say anything before we get started? Plug in anything about yourself that I didn't mention that you really want them to know about yourself?
I think you did a great introduction. Like she said, my name is Juliana Hunter. I am the co-founder of I Am Me, Motivationally Empowered. So basically, like she said, I'm a motivational speaker, but also with that, this year I'm coming with a lot with my fitness. I love to work out, you guys. I love to be in the gym, and I've actually created along with 3 other beautiful women, Faith and Fitness. Faith and Fitness. We've had 2 events so far, and I'm so excited because we're going to continue to do that this year. So just be looking out for it. Like we said earlier, you can connect with me on social media through Motivate Me. On Instagram, but you can also just hit me up on Facebook as well under Juliana Hunter. So I hope to hear from you guys. She did a great introduction. And Kay, I personally want to say thank you here on your show for enough of me for inviting me, because you can have anybody, honey. So I just thank you for that, for thinking enough of me to include me on the Valentine's Day edition.
Girl, you so sisters forever, okay? But let's go get into it. We don't want to keep the people waiting. We're going to be here about 20 good minutes. If we go into it a little bit over, y'all just bear with us. We're having a good time. So we're really going to come from a standpoint of friendships and hardships. Because, hey, okay, baby girl, sometimes them friendships, woo, you got to break up with your friend, you gotta let that person go. It gets real crazy. We're also gonna kind of talk about levels of dating.
Okay.
On up there, but also being a single woman and in leadership. And then, we're just gonna go off script. We're just gonna have a real conversation. We're gonna let y'all in on like what we talk about here and there and everywhere. So the first question, Ju, I am me, is how do you express your love for people? So when you think about maybe love language, or you can just kind of take this question however, but if I had to give you some context, maybe love language.
Okay, and I thought that was so interesting when you say love language. I actually took the time today to take a little test, which I've taken one before. It's just been a while, so I just want to take another one just to see like what my actual love language is considered when you take the test. And I got words of affirmation. And when I think about it, being somebody who is always giving words to somebody else, that's what I do. Of course, that's probably the same way I receive it. But for me, I love to be able to look you in your eyes and or talk to you at any point in time and let you know I love you. I care about you. Whatever it is you're going through, I'm listening, and I'm going to express to you how I feel about that. So for me, that's how I give love to somebody else, is to be able to talk to them, and actually feel what they're saying, but they can also receive from me what I'm saying to them. So I'm very, very big on that. Words of affirmation, for sure.
That's not even funny, because words of affirmation is like one of my top tier too. And I think about it, and it's like, why is words of affirmation even a love language? So when we think about words in general, like how much power they have, and that's how we communicate that's how we're communicating right now, right? Through words. So being that you're a motivational speaker and your love language is words of affirmation, that's how you express your love for people. Let's just talk about yourself. Like, how do you express the love to yourself with those words of affirmation? Like, could you let us in on a little sneak peek of what I Am Me says to herself? And
well, wow, now you're trying to dig a little deep. I'll be completely honest. That's what I'm still currently getting better at putting that confidence into self, because it's so easy for me to go and look at somebody else and be like, you got this. Like, you have every bit of what you need down inside of you. It's so easy for me to do that. It's so easy for me to see it in somebody else. But for me recently, like, actually taking time to like do something like journal is something that I like to do, and like write it out. Like, Juliana, you are beautiful. Juliana, you are strong. Like, I like to write stuff, and I like to say it at the same time, because it's just kind of holding me accountable of it, because I can see it and I can say it. That's just kind of something that I personally like to do, because it's one thing to just say it out loud to myself, but then to like read it on paper and be like, wow, okay, I am this. I am able. I am capable. And saying it out loud and reciting it again, it puts more power, more emphasis in it for me. So that's what I like to do. I like to not only just say it to myself, but also write it. Whatever it is that I might feel, whatever it is that I might think about still. And I will definitely say for myself, I went through a season. I went through that season of not seeing the beauty, not being confident enough to come on screen, fully no makeup, no nothing, you know, whatever the case may be, because I wanted to hide the blemishes, or I wanted to hide the things that I thought were so big of flaws, or whatever the case may be. It takes time. We're all human. Some people can do it easily. Some people, it just takes a moment to get there. Either way it goes, as long as you can come back to it and really just see you for who you are, and accept that, that's where the real beauty begins. It's just being,
Okay.
you know.
And while you were talking, it made me think about, you were saying the I am statements or whatever, and it goes right back to I am me. So what's that? Like, can you tell us about how you came about even, you know, naming your brand, I am me? Was it a moment of where you had to empower yourself? Like, what was going on in your head? What was going on in your life? The reason why you said, I had to make this declaration, but not only make it a declaration, but I had to make it a brand where people can be a part of this.
I was coming out of a dark season. I'm gonna be honest. I was coming out of a very, very dark season of myself, going through different situations, putting myself down, different situations, coming out of an abusive relationship, all of that. Like, just had been in a mental funk pretty much. And I got to the point where I was like, I want to help somebody else realize what they have. Just like I've been doing that for myself, where I've been trying to come out of this season myself. It's somebody else is going through something. I didn't go through that season just for me. I went through that season for somebody else. So that's why it says I am me. And you might think I'm trying to be selfish with it, but I am me is for everybody. You are you first and foremost. That is what's most important. You know, all of the things that come behind it are beautiful, but you being you in itself is enough to praise God for. So that's why I essentially came up with I am me.
I am like, yes, I am me first. I can't be nobody else. I can't step in nobody else's shoes. I can't take nobody else's life. You know, there's a movie out there with this lady. I'm not gonna spill the beans, but it's a movie out there where it's like a lady trying to make somebody else be somebody else. Yes, and it don't work. It just don't work. It don't work. You got to be you. So I love that. And just to say that you were coming out of a dark season, and it was like, wow, like this declaration is not selfish. And even if you have to be selfish with yourself, y'all do that. And even when it comes to Valentine's Day, the edition, because that's what we're talking about, if you have to affirm yourself and say, I am me, regardless if you're with somebody or not, y'all can say, I am me, without anybody else.
You can't, Valentine's Day is all about love. You cannot love the next individual, whoever you're talking about, your significant other, your mother, your father, your sister, brother. You can't love any of them if you don't love yourself first.
All right, let me, before we go any further in this conversation, if you're liking what you see, go ahead and tag somebody, go ahead and share. Oh yeah, it's gonna be on YouTube full episode, but you're tuning in live and you getting the raw, the real, and the ready. This is Authentic Thursday. This is Juliana Hunter. If you're just stopping by, you've been scrolling like, hold on, what's going on? Yes, we're talking about to love or not to love, the Valentine edition of Authentic Thursday. But let's move on. Do you think that there are different levels to a romantic relationship? And if so, can you take us on that journey of what your perspective, your opinion may be on that?
Well, I definitely think there are different levels. I think, I guess as we talk, I'll name the different levels or something. But, as you're going into meeting somebody, I think that's one level in itself. Meeting somebody, getting to know who they are as an individual is a level to me. So that kind of first base type of deal thing where we're just getting to know how each other are, what each other likes, whatever the case may be. And I think this is, to me, one of the most important parts of a romantic relationship, because I think we get to this point and we want to jump to the next one so fast that we forget that this first point is very, very, very critical. Like, you need to stay at this level for a while, in my opinion, so that you can really learn the individual, because everybody comes into your life for different reasons. Okay, just because y'all vibe and have a good time one night does not mean that it's the done all be all. Okay, you can have a good time with somebody that does not make that, oh, that's it, that's everything. Like, we got to jump on this now, or whatever the case may be. I think it's very, very important to just take your time, learn who a person is. So I would say that's level number one with a romantic relationship. After that,
before you go to level number two, I think that's really important because as women, I really can't speak for men, but there might be some men out there, you know, who it's like, oh my God, they're so enamored with the person. It's like, I want this person like this right now, in this capacity, like right now. Like, how can we make this happen right now? But it is okay to say, let's take this a little slower, you know, let's back up. And it's okay to change your mind. Like, it's okay to mess up and then like try to get it right. I just want to say that. But go ahead with your next level.
I completely agree. Like I said, just getting to know a person on a friend level is huge. But moving forward, still staying kind of in the friend zone, to me is just kind of learning what each other's morals are, really, like what each other expects. Because you can have a good time with somebody. Like, let's just say I'll go out a couple times and it's fun, but then, okay, now we're going to start having real conversations. What do you see for your future? What do you want, you know, your family to look like? Where do you want, you know, what type of religion, what type of church, like what type of environment do you want to raise your kids in, basically? Like, I think all of the questions are very, very important, because you don't want to have two people with two completely different thoughts and looks of life, because at the end of the day, we're all different. That does not make one person wrong, less than, higher than, whatever the case may be, but we're all different. So I think once y'all have established the friendship, then you start having real conversations about what you expect in your life. Not saying,
everybody drop in the comments, real conversations. Hashtag real conversation. Look, can y'all come a little closer, everybody? Real conversations. Okay. Hashtag drop it in the comments. Have real conversations.
Yeah,
okay,
real conversations. Because, you know, I think I've heard before that, like, the first little bit of relationships is the fakest part or whatever. Well, I'm big on, let's be real from the beginning. Can we just do that? Because I'm just to the point, at 25 years old, we ain't got time for the fake and the floozy. We ain't got time for the acting classes. We don't have time for any of that. Let's just be real from the jump. Let's
leave your representative at the house.
Don't try to impress me with something. Be who you are. I'm very big on that. Just be who you are. I want to be who I am. I don't want to have to feel like I got to be a different type of person, because at the end of the day, it's okay if we don't mix. That's okay. Because it's necessary to meet people and see different things to really find out what you really like, you know, because if we try to just jump on the first little thing that looks nice, you don't really know what it is truly, you know what I'm saying, what it is truly, truly for you. So like I said, moving from going on a couple dates, kind of having a good time, to have a real conversation. After real conversation has been established, and let's just say that y'all kind of on the same lines with stuff. Everything is kind of matching up with what you want, how you want it, whatever. I think after that, establishing boundaries or whatever. Establishing boundaries. What do y'all want this relationship to look like? What are we doing? Basically, what are we doing? Let's be clear, because one person don't even think this and another person think that.
Can I get a boundaries in the comments, or what are we doing in the comments?
Set boundaries for the relationship, so that you truthfully know, okay, this is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to do it. This is how we're going to move. You know, this is what we're going to do with other people. Like, whatever the case may be, just set those boundaries for each other. Again, being real about it, you know, and establishing what it is you want for yourself. I think that's huge. Once those boundaries are set, of course, at that point, y'all are learning how to mold together. How are we going to be able to mold together and truthfully grow together? You know, if we've gotten to the point where the boundaries are set, we're still liking one another, we're still respecting one another, because that's the biggest thing for me, is respect. Respect one another's values, one another's dreams, brands, whatever the case may be. Just having that respect for each other and setting the boundaries on what you want to do and what you want to be called and all of that stuff. Once you get there, it's like, okay, we're not just in this relationship to be cute.
we got something we can work
right.
on. We got something.
Purpose. There should be a purpose to it. So what is it that we're gonna do? How are we gonna grow? What does that look like? You know.
Awesome. Okay. We already at 20 minutes, and I'm like, we not nowhere near that's how it is when you're having a real conversation. You just like into it. But let's move on though. What's the next question I really want to ask? What has love taught you?
What has love taught me? Love has taught me that it's not as simple as it seems. You know, love for me, it's been, and I'm not just talking about on the romantic level. You know, I've been stretched in so many different ways when it comes to love, when it comes to friendship, when it comes to family, when it comes to friends, because I really love to give love. Pretty much. I love to love on people. I love that. Like, that's just a part of who I am and how I am. And for me, love has taught me so much about myself. It's taught me that I have to see the greater picture about me, the greater picture about those that are around me. It's not just about the little things. It's also about the big things that surround us and how we all are being able to mold together and see one another. Love has shown me that I can be whatever and whoever I want to be. And the people that are supposed to be with me, they're going to be there. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to fret about it. I don't have to cry about it. I don't have to think that I'm going to be by myself, because whoever God has for me, He's going to be right there. Because let's just be honest, God is love. God is love. He has shown us that in so many ways. He does not take his hand off of us. His hand is on me right now as I'm talking. He's the reason why I'm breathing. He's the reason why I'm still here. He's the reason why I was able to walk away from so many things that were hurting me. So therefore, God has taught me so many things. You know, we talking about love teaching us so much. God has taught me so much through my situations, through the hardships, through the moments that I didn't think I was going to get out of. You know, love has shown me that. God has shown me that in so many different ways, that even when I don't think it's going to be okay, it's going to be just fine. It's going to be just fine. And I thank God for that. I thank God for surrounding me with so much love through him, surrounding me with so much love through people like you, through people that I've been connected to my whole entire life. He's shown me that in so many different ways. So that's what I would say love is.
Girl, you said a whole mouthful and I got something to say, but we got a question in the comments, so I gotta ask the question as well, because we want to give the people what they want. But just to talk about love, you know, we compare it to a drug. We just give it all these adjectives and all these personifications. But when I think about love, it's like it's something that is always there and it's always consistent, no matter who the face, you know, it changes, because even when that person is gone, their physical body is gone, you still love them. So love is so consistent, it's so ever present. And it's probably the one thing that drives out the chaos, even though there is chaos existing. But there's some type of love, even if it's a love for, you know, horrible things, greed and all that type of stuff. Even if love is in the wrong place, even if love is in an unhealthy place, it still exists. It's so relevant and so there. So I love everything that you said about love. And of course, my God, baby, okay, he teaches you everything you need to know about love. You thought you had it? Oh no, he gonna show you what you don't got, for sure, even for yourself, okay? But the question in the comment is, what is your perspective? And we had this kind of like this question in our repertoire, but the question says, your perspective on balancing entrepreneurship and your relationship. How important is it to have a supportive spouse or partner? On a scale of 1 to 10 or what? Because first, or you want me to go?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You want to go.
Go ahead.
I'll just be quick. I definitely think it is 100% important because whoever that person is that's connected to you, they're also going to be connected to what you do and how you do it and when you say it. Because if that person is your person, you know, you are going to have those conversations about what you're doing with them as well, because y'all are connected. You know, that person is gonna be, what I love to say, front row and center every time to when you're saying what you have to say and doing what you have to do, whether it be they got it up virtually or they're right there in the crowd, whatever the case may be, that person is gonna be with you. So therefore, you don't need somebody who does not see value in what you're doing and or does not truly support what you're saying, because it's gonna show. It's gonna show just like that. If they don't see what you see, if they don't flow the way you flow, or they don't, now it's not to say that y'all won't have disagreements, because as we know, we're all different, but at the same time, having value in what you do and how you say it, which that should be there, you know, because I've experienced, before I started I Am Me, I experienced a situation where I was told that I could not do this. You'll never be able to do that. You'll never be able to stand before people. You'll never be able to lead a group. You'll never be able to successfully do what I'm doing now. I was told that. But then I also have seen the opposite. Someone who day and night was there when I'm up writing and doing whatever the case may be. So I've seen it from both angles. So I would definitely say it's very, very important.
What? Say that again, sis. But no, I agree. And a lot of different things came to my mind when you were talking. And I love to listen to Miles Monroe because he has so much wisdom. But going back to that part where you said that person is connected to what you're doing, I think one of the greatest questions I ever heard somebody say that you need to ask, especially when considering a relationship, is what is their purpose or place or position in the kingdom? Because we are kingdom entrepreneurs, and we have to do stuff differently. We have to position ourselves in a different way. We have to speak in a different way. We have to evolve in a different way. And a lot of character building is being done as we're doing this. And so you got to get real picky, not just about, you know, somebody who's going to be in a romantic relationship with you, because I'm big on being very, very picky with my inner circle. I do not want to share every high and every low with every person. I'm just going to be honest, because everybody is not meant to hold that weight. And so when it comes to friendships, I don't say certain things to family, because your family, they're going to want to coddle you. They're going to want to make sure you're protected and you don't hurt yourself and you don't fall off the wagon and you don't, you know, get a scar, you know, hurt. They don't want you to hurt yourself. So their advice, their suggestion, their perspective is going to be limited because I care for you. And that's not bad. You know, and I also saw another thing or heard another thing saying, be okay with giving people that you know or love or whatever permission not to support you. You know, I made it my mission this year to be very intentional with people who I know who are for me, and being vulnerable and transparent with them. Because I know for myself, I have put on this facade for such a long time that I just got it all together and I'm okay, and it's not the truth. And so I've been really diligently being intentional about like letting you know certain things that's on my mind, because if I always act like it's okay, y'all don't know when to ask me, are you okay? Or you don't know how to get inside of my head or inside of my heart because I'm putting this shield up. But that was because I lacked some type of confidence in my identity. So I had to bring it back to, you know who you are now, and you know who is for you. Because honestly, I've had people betray me all the time, friendships, everything. And so I've had the desire to trust people, and you were one of those women that came back in my life and was like, it's okay to trust women again. But I didn't ever want, okay, I have the ability to trust people, but I didn't always have the desire to trust people. And I learned this as I was kind of going through my leader school, which I graduate next week, and I'm super happy. But I really had to understand that we have to vet people on all sides. Like we have to vet the validation that we're seeking from our parents, from our friends, from strangers, whatever the case may be. Because at the end of the day, I heard Will Smith say something, right? He was like, you don't know who you are. You don't know exactly exactly what you are yet, right? You don't know exactly what you are. So you getting all this information from people who care about you, love you, hate you, whatever the case may be. It's not always specific to your design. Right. And so not romantic relationships, balancing those relationships on all ends is tough. But life is tough. But you learn how to be more vulnerable with the people who are for you. There's people who are for you. There's people who are for what you are for. So with that, that means, oh, we for women, me and you, we for women empowerment, right? We ready to see the women change. That's what we for together. And that's not always the person that you need to share everything with. You know, like you share limited stuff with them, and that's okay to do that. Then you got people who are against what you are against. We against rape, we against rape culture, we against all of that, right? But those are comrades, right? You got your comrades, you got your confidants, and you got your constituents, right? So we have to learn that people are gonna be in a certain level or place in our life, and that door might revolve. People are gonna come and go. And so for me, I've really been trying to make peace with people are going to come and go. People, I can give you permission not to share my stuff because I'm if it's not that good, like people share what they're going to share, right? And I'm not saying this to you at all, like against you, whatever. But you got to just give people permission to like not, you know, for your own good. So you won't be up in the bed late at night talking, well, she didn't share my stuff and she didn't buy my book and she didn't come to my event. You know, and I've been there. Like, I felt hurt before. I'm not gonna lie. This is Authentic Thursday. We real. We real, raw, and ready on here. Okay? But there has had to be some growth. I thought my family did support me in some capacity when I was doing MLM. Like, I was, me and you had a spat because I was like, I didn't feel like you supported me, right? But we're still here today. We had the conversation, moved past it. We didn't let it get to us. But I definitely think that just learning where people are and giving them a space to be in. If they can't make up their mind, boundary, there you go. You right there. And it's fine. And I don't have no blood. I love you with the love of the Lord, but I got to keep on pushing. Period. Anybody else see anything on here? Okay. Anybody else got any more questions? If not, I'm gonna wrap it up really quick. I want you to give us your perspective on the Valentine holiday.
The Valentine holiday. Honestly, my perspective on Valentine's Day, it's a day to show love, y'all. You know, I feel like when you get asked this question, it's just thrown out there that this is the woman's day. That this is the woman's holiday. This is made up of women. Da 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 da. Personally, and it probably has something to do with the way I was raised. On Valentine's Day, my parents always did something for me. And I always tried to go do something for, once I got old enough, I tried to go do something for them. You know, give them something cute. You know, even when I was a kid, make them a Valentine and bring it to them. I really think Valentine's Day is more than just you and somebody being romantic and the dude doing all this crazy stuff for the woman. I think it's deeper than that. I think Valentine's Day, to me, is to show love to whoever. If I wanted to bring you a Valentine, that's what I can do. It's not just for you to get all cute and go what you do. It's about giving love to everybody. That's how I feel. Giving love to your friends, your coworkers, your mom, your dad, your significant other, whoever. It's not even, to me, it's not even just about the tangible things. It's about just calling somebody and saying, I love you. I love you. I'm glad to have you. I'm glad to have you around. So for me, that's what Valentine's Day is. I don't have to have somebody, or if I do, great. Like, whatever the case may be, that's fine. But at the same time, it's about showing love to all the people that you care about, all the people that you love. So let's just get that out of our head. It's not just a day for the ladies to be all dolled up and the men do all this hard work. That's see that you got to say don't do that. That's not what I'm saying. Wait a minute, man. I'm not saying y'all don't do nothing. That's not what I'm saying. But look, that is all we got to break. We got to break. I'm saying you should be showing love all around. It's not just about showing love to just that person. It's showing love as a whole to everybody that you love, everybody that you know, everybody that you care about. We love one another, so why not tell each other that? Take that time.
And look, don't go broke out here trying to show us love. It's, like she said, it's not about the tangible things. It's something you can literally call and say, look, I thought about you today. Happy Valentine's Day. I love you. I thank you for you being in my life, and I am me.
Yes,
you know?
and you don't have to. If you do not have a significant other, y'all, please do not feel like this is just, oh, I don't care about today. It's whatever. Like, it's for them people that want to be. No, you get up, you make yourself cute, you make yourself look good, you make yourself handsome, whatever. Put your cologne on, put your perfume on, whatever you feel good about you. I told you, you ain't never gonna be able to love nobody else if you can't love self right here first. And that's my biggest thing. I already told myself, I'm waking up on Sunday morning. I'm gonna make sure I'm pretty and cute, and I'm gonna take me a little photo. That's what matters. And I'm gonna let everybody that I know, I love you.
Right. And y'all, she is so big on holidays and everything. So this is her thing. Holidays is her thing or whatever. But no, for real, y'all, it's not just about the ladies. It's not just about the men. Do what you would like. Don't try to subscribe to these societal norms that they try to make us subscribe to. You spend your day how you want to spend it. If you're alone, be happy and alone, because no time you spend with yourself is ever wasted. You are the best investment you could ever make. You can invest in your dreams. Me, it's gonna be hard for me to put myself away from work, but Sundays is the day I don't do much anything anyway, so it's gonna be cool. But definitely knowing that that's one of the lessons that catapulted me to be so confident in myself today is no time that I ever spent with myself has ever been wasted, or is it wasted in the moment. And so just take that with you.
And
for sure. Go.
what did I say earlier? I said God is love. And guess what? Valentine's Day is on Sunday. You better praise the Lord, wake up that morning and give God all the love that he deserves, baby, because that is your number one Valentine. Okay? Just remember.
Most definitely. Could you leave us, people watching the replay, people tuning in right now live, we love y'all for sure. Could you just leave us with one love quote or just one gem that you really want people to kind of not just take home with them, but carry throughout their life, something that they can pass down, just about loving themselves, or the affirmation part of why you call I am me, or something about being motivationally empowered. Just give them something they can walk home with, take in their life, and then we're going to end it. Also, you guys, make sure you share this, make sure you like this. I also want to put in a plug and say I am becoming an author this year, and we're going to pre-order. Got our pre-orders. I'll be posting tomorrow, so y'all get ready to light that thing up, to comment. I'm so excited. And I'm so excited for you all to tune in tonight. I also host a clubhouse on Monday, same time as the Authentic Thursdays, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time Zone. So if you ever want to holler at me in there, I love small rooms because they equal big transformation. And next month we have Women's History Month, but next week we have another special guest, and the week after that we have another special guest. So we just rolling. But I'm definitely excited about you, Juliana, being here and talking about love, because I know you're a person of love. Like, you literally walk around in love, and I want you to know that that's what I think of you. You probably already know that. I try to, edify you all the time. But this lady is really, really great. You guys go follow her on Instagram. Go subscribe to her podcast. Go find it. I'm going to leave it in the details as well. I already posted before, so you can just scroll on my page and go find it. It's in there. Go listen to what she has. Go to her Empowerment Bible Studies at 6 p.m. on Sundays. Do what you need to do to get the gems you need to get, okay? But I'm going to give it to you really quick, and then we're going to end it with us being my favorite words and phrase at all times. But go ahead, passing it to you.
I would just like to say, there's nobody like you. There's absolutely nobody like you. Appreciate that. Remember that. Take hold to that. Tell that to somebody else. There's nobody like them. Somebody that might be going through something, feeling down on themselves, or not seeing themselves as whole or as enough. There's nobody like you. And that is enough to be thankful for. We have to get out of this comparison thing. We have to let those chains go of comparison, of trying to be somebody else. I can't be K, and K can't be me. And we don't need to be. I need to be Juliana, and she needs to be K. So that's the biggest things that we have to remember. You. Love on you. And I really, really pray, and I hope that you guys have a happy Valentine's Day. Loving on you. loving on God, allowing God to love on you, and just seeing the beauty in yourself, seeing the good in who you are, and remembering that there's nobody like you. I love you guys. Please, please, please follow me, reach out to me. I hope to see you on Empowerment Bible Study. I hope that you listen to the Me Experience on Apple Podcasts, which is coming back this weekend. I'm dropping the first episode of 2021 on Valentine's Day. So make sure you check that out on Apple Podcasts, the Me Experience. Love y'all. Thank you for having me again, Kay, and I love you, honey.
Most definitely. You guys know how we do it here at Authentic Thursday every week. We keep it real, we keep it raw, we keep it fresh and ready. You know this, okay? But also, I have to end with saying, remember to be inspired. And we are also what? Healthy, wealthy, and wise. See y'all next week.